Hello everyone, Kaiju-Z here again with another Monday. No, it's not a Monday. It's a Saturday, funny enough. It's a Saturday Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail stream. Now, what are we doing today? Well, as suggested, we're gonna be doing some less exciting stuff. I want to get a few more videos recorded and stuff, so that's a good excuse. Quickly gonna grab all of these here. And behind me, you can maybe hear the laughter of my brother and his friends as they're laughing and being together and his friends. We're gonna grab all of them. We're gonna do them in reverse order before the reset of the day. After which I can focus on doing some other characters. Okay, Mamook. Where's the Mook? There's Mamook. get these done so that after the reset, I'd be able to do and leveled up the society stuff. Nice little Saturday morning / midday, getting towards evening over here. Eventually, the next few months, it's gonna be a lot brighter outside around this time. Closer to the summer times, little by little. Did you know? That is outside works. I didn't. I'm kidding you. That's a lie. Still got a lot of stuff to get rid of. Consequences of some good hauling and little selling, unfortunately. I didn't find people to dump these things on because I only have like so many retainers. I wish we got another retainer from just adventuring and stuff, right? It's not enough, and I don't feel like the price is worth buying another one if it's gonna be akin to getting a mini subscription for an imagine a make-believe character that is not even a character. It's like a subcommand of some kind. I don't have any hopes, don't have any dreams outside of a few basic responses. Okay. I'm tempted to try and get a house from Rome. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a house from Rome. I'm gonna have a house from Rome. Yesterday was a fun time. A bunch of friends from the States and stuff. We got together on Bryn in Australian. And we kind of joined up at various points in different RPs that were happening. It's nice to be able to come out of my shell of these kind of things. some salt. Let's get some salt. Let's get some salt. Let's get some salt. Salt. Are they ever gonna fix the top of that place? Come on. Brother Guatemala is dead. Might as well. Consequence of living in an entirely different time zone from people in the States and in North America in general, I barely got any sleep. That's what I know. I probably got a lot more sleep today at a certain point. But I do want to be awake for long enough to be able to hang out with people some more. I'm not very talkative in voice chats. I tend to let them chat and just bring in like something that will blow my mind regarding whatever topic we're discussing, which is usually fun, that is foreseen. That sounds like very contributing at all, which is true to some extent. Try to bring something up. I don't know. I like talking, I just don't like, I don't know, just rambling without purpose to the rambling. Crazy highway. That's probably a good reason why I'm not share during these. I don't really have much to talk about. Sheesh. It almost went bad. Dialogue when it's not necessary, you know? I tend to hang out a lot in voice chat even when there's no one around. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe someone's gonna wanna come on and chat with someone over something. Have a ear to share their thoughts on. Thoughts to and on. It's funny that we can actually fly here. Of all the places, there's plenty of area to just fly. I'm curious about the logic there. Is it because they don't want us to... Yeah, that's probably it. They don't want us to overdo it. fly over here. Technically, I could have just teleported back and taken the border here, flown and do this, and just do all these things like an angle, but this works too. The slammer. I've been thinking 2 months from now, 3 is when we're getting FanFest. That's when we're getting the news updates on the next part of Final Fantasy 14. 7.5. No, maybe not 7.5, probably. But also the release of 8.0 and everything involved therein. That's gonna be crazy when that happens. By that point, I think like we're gonna get the proper augmented gear, the bygone augmented stuff, because now it's just bygone. We haven't gotten the we're only gonna get the material to upgrade things on once they release the third part of the Alliance raid. Because the only other way to get the material right now is for doing the salvage version of the normal raids. And I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, I probably can if I put thoughts and dedication into it, but it's one of those things where it's better to go in with a group of people you know. But if I go with a group of people I know, it would be with the North American server stuff. I'm gonna be hecked up. Because of latency issues. Even though my computer's moving a lot smoother now after I did the updates, which, how could I have forgotten? I don't know. Because I'm gonna be checking every other month now for updates. I still feel like, you know, self-doubt. Self-doubt. No, well, wait, you just give us me. And then I'm gonna fly back to, I'm gonna teleport. Focus is gonna be on crafting and gathering. Once things are set in a few minutes. I wish the spare 3 that I had would just transfer over as part of the next set, so I can do everything, but unfortunately no. Let's see how this goes then. So from what I understand, in Final Fantasy XI, where POG come up, they're referred to as trolls. step. Let's go. We climb. The items are gonna get everything in the area. Oh boy. We got some hits in. Everyone else. Fool me for trying to hit someone, but the range of Serpent Steel is just not that wide, I suppose. Okay, we're down there. Let's go down here. I feel like this would be a lot easier. The PvP stuff would be a lot easier on the controller. Fewer buttons, you know? What? Something flying? Okay, we need to advance on the others. I'm surprised no one came with me after the gunbreaker, but... Got him. Direction. We need a leader. You can't just collect things, you gotta actually fight. I say as I go to collect. Whoever's given the instructions is gonna follow their directions. Matters in first down. thing. But, Red and Yellow are gonna be fighting each other for a bit. The Maelstrom and the others. Try. Red mushroom look like yeah, we just need a few more. I gave them too much leeway. So we got pretty far. Pretty good. Okay. And now let's go to Echo. Let's have ourselves a little go at it, huh? Hey. Nice best. This. Should be enough for us. Okay. Yoo-hoo! These don't seem to have a hold on me. I'll get back to work, I promise. Thank you for coming to find me. Okay. time. Imagine how clear the air is up here. Just a bunch of people just doing their thing. There's the nicest of freshest of air just comes and goes. Okay. Farfar, what do you got for me? Fact. Farfar is eager to share news of recent progress. It is always good to see you at the shelter, Marilla. You will be pleased to hear I have finished reading Dartagor's Living Sepulchre, and it was just as illuminating as we had hoped. There are more good tidings as well. Corburler spread word of our work throughout the Warlock's Echo, and another Yokui has joined us, ready to contribute. He brought with him some stone golem, which our people used in ancient times to build the very settlement that stretches below us. I am unfamiliar with their working myself, but I know that long ago some among us could bend stone to their will. I hear the golems can work without tiring, making them perfect beasts of burden. For despite our strength, even Yokui require rest. With a golem at our disposal, we could make progress towards our goal day and night. You want to see it in action, yes? I'll be happy to show you, but it's ancient and must be tested thoroughly before we set it to work. For now, allow me to show you the sepulchre and share with you what I learned about the pact. Come with me, will you? Once I found the threads connecting the glyphs on the sepulchre to those on the nearby pillars, I was able to piece their stories together. The tale of Dartagor's life here, and of course, the pact. Apparently, the close bond Dartagor's forebears came to share with the spirits was formed almost entirely by chance. See, the Yokui living here drank a corn liquor called Kirkayar to warm their bodies against the cold. One particularly frigid day, they noticed the spirits lingering about near where the liquor was stored, as if drawn by the scent of the drink. Thus the Yokui made the first offering, curious as to what would happen. The once temperamental spirits became placid almost at once, friendly even. They were drunk. In fact, they started visiting often, regaling the Yokui with their strange games and charming antics. Eventually, the altar was built and a pact was formed to serve the spirits their favorite libation. Over generations, their bond deepened. And you didn't bother to expand on that. Why? But each generation of Yokui numbered fewer than the last. Dr. Gore saw her family depart one by one until only she remained. Even so, she was not lonely. Her parents lived on in her memory, and the spirits were by her side. She could have brought more people, I'm just saying. The Gore's sepulchre chair contained vivid scenes of her frolicking in the snow with her spirits, of them gazing up at the moonlit sky together. One passage was dedicated to the time she and the spirits saw the frost blooms. The flowers blossomed only rarely, and Tartagore plainly cherished the moment. But then the story ends so slowly because she... yeah, figured. My apologies, bro. Her absence pains me. This feeling means she is yet with me, and that is enough. Dr. Gorsepiculture has shown us the way. An offering of Kierkegaard is sure to calm the spirits once again. Since Kerbeler managed our foodstuffs, he should know how soon the corn liquor can be ready. Let us ask him, Rawa. When's the booze done? Asking for a culinarian friend. It's me. I'm the culinarian friend. Kerbeler already knows what he discovered, and I think he should have useful advice about the Kierkegaard. Okay. I haven't heard of Kierkegaard before, but it explains the corn's hot flavor. It was never meant to be eaten. We recently found a ruined building, and I thought it might have been a kitchen or something of the like. But now I'm thinking that was where they made that drink. Dr. Gore has given us a gift, truly. We know what to restore next. A distillery. Gotcha. The golem would help us complete the task much faster, and its testing should hopefully be done by now. We should go check on them. This will actually be my first time seeing a golem with my own eyes. Another new experience for which I have Dr. Gore to thank. Look at her. Far our spirits seem lighter than ever. Dr. Gore must be proud. Right there, we're testing the golem on the outskirts of Orlor's Echo. You're in for a set, Marla. Let's get going before you miss the show. Alright. I do wonder why this is the theme for the Shadowkeeper mount. The Shadow. Are you talking to me? I'm thinking here. Is the golem? Is it supposed to be so? We saw this in the XIV dungeon, the second trial boss. You seem to recognize our new stony friend. Have you encountered one of this before? You fought them in the XIV. Why? Is there any corner of the route that does not bear your footprints? This golem was apparently used for building, so we need not worry about being attacked, even if it was moving. Which it is not. It won't be moving until we have what we need. This is the fresh volunteer I spoke of, and although he was kind enough to bring the golem, it appears something is lacking. If you tell us what it is, perhaps we can help. Something's wrong with the parts that make it move. Tell me, what do you know about the golems? Only that they were used long ago. I never had the chance to see them built or Echo. I would very much like to hear more about them, however. Perhaps even Marla here would learn something new. Very well. I take it even a youngling like you knows that some Yokui were masters of the stone around us. And although may now know that them as machines of war, their original purpose was to show them the burden of physical labor. They built our houses and paved the ground beneath our feet. The secrets of stone were passed down through generations, and my forebears were proud of what their knowledge had provided our people. But then we foolishly went to war, just as we get used to creation, were instead outfitted to destroy. The golems were turned into weapons. Isn't that how it usually goes? Someone makes dynamite in order to ease up mining, and then people start using it for maiming. When peace came again, we looked to less cumbersome and dangerous tools. The golems fell into disuse and gathered dust in storehouses. When I heard of your work here, I knew it was a chance to prove their worth once again. I brought this golem all the way here on my own, but the long years haven't been kind to the delicate parts. I think you understand. You require replacements, yes? That's right. And spare parts aren't exactly easy to come by, so we'll have to make them ourselves. If you tell me what you need, I can ask one of our artisans to make them. Yeah. She means me. Why, I would be in your debt. And if you're worried about its armaments, rest assured, they're broken beyond my skill to decide to repair them. Alright, but you still got a promise. My best guess is that the energy transmission components in our golem are worn out. To make more, we need parts that are highly conductive to magical energies. That should get moving. You know, I think word for far can help us with this problem. Come, Rawa. Let us see if he can procure the materials we need. Oh boy. Far. Good news, Mara. Far was able to use his collections to provide us with highly conductive materials. Those should be enough to make a metal circuits that will enhance the flow of energy through the golem's body. Cannot count on you to craft them. If you need a resupply of materials, just ask for more. Good luck, Mara. If you get that golem walking again, we'd have both the brewery and the altar fully restored in no time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's try again. And there we go. Had to get in the zone for this one. Far, 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 far. I'm done. Are you finished? Oh, I can barely wait to see. Easy does it. They're still a little delicate. Ah, fantastic work. I expected no less. Still, to think you could craft the perfect replacement part for a mechanism so ancient, truly, your imagination astounds me. While you were doing the creative part, you managed to find some stone which should help patch up some of the other wear and tear. There's the turn to the keeper. The keeper! Assuming everything goes to plan, then our long project will be as good as finished. Well, well, well. Dawntrail is all cleared out now. Impressive work. All these crystals just glistening now in the sky. It's light. Damn, no words. I swear, no words. Look at what everyone's hard work has achieved. The Golem 2 was every bit as helpful as we had hoped. The breathless altar restored at last. Now we only need wait for the Kierkegaard to ferment, and the pack can begin. Until then, there are plenty of odds and ends to wrap up. By the way, Mro, would you like to share a drink with me when it's done? Oh, so long as you don't spike it. Sure. Of course, the first batch of Kierkegaard will be used for the ritual, but I see no harm in a little indulgence afterwards. Nothing is sweeter than the fruits of one's labors, after all. It's like completing a video by yourself. What's a video? Alright. Reputation up to 100. I think this is how we unlock the mount. Another time. Big mountain and more climbers. We're going in, baby. to talk with one of our retainers to go and buy some more, get more crystals. Earth crystals. Okay. Let's go and do some talking and stuff. Let's try this again, shall we? I never claimed to be good at this, especially at such a low level. There's you up again. Try again and again and again until we get it done. At the very least, this is going to be entertaining. Seriously? That wasn't enough? Okay. Okay, that was lucky. That was some good energy right there. Oh yeah. That was some good energy right there. Here you go. Tomorrow is not gonna be a stream day. Monday, we'll continue with more side quests. So I'm sure we get into the dungeon. Level reached. Alright, let's complete what's remaining. And from there, we can finish for today and for the week. Streams were a bit more sparse this week. I was dealing with some shenanigans behind the scenes after all. I'm yet to find a proper... Consistent consistent streaming schedule of some kind outside of my usual. Here you go, Grandma. Hey, here you go, Grandma. Enjoy, Grandma. Okay. Bonoa. Revolja is brimming with ambition. Just look at their crop stores, brother. Mamook now has choice when it comes to food. We never could have seen this day if not for your help. Hey, it wasn't just me. Come on now. Come on now, Revolja. But we can still do better. More can flourish yet. I just know it. Especially as always to see. While I wish I could agree with you, I'm afraid we may be reaching the extent of our crop variation. Currently the forest restricts us to two layers. One, the meteorites, unique ether, and two, a distinct lack of natural sunlight. Crops that can grow under both these conditions are unfortunately limited. Removing even one of those restrictions would certainly increase our options, assuming such a feat were possible, of course. We've considered how to let sunlight in before, but it's not as easy as failing at a tree or two. If only we could reference another locale that cultivates flora in near total darkness. Like heritage found? That's right, but when I was in Tuliola, I heard about what happened in Yusolani. They say that Dome is rife with lightning energies, and that endless night lingers over the land. Fascinating. And yet they successfully farmed there? Yes, and we hoped make sure things went well. Halo, you say? I have a permit to visit Dawntrail. Why don't we go and see it ourselves? I also possess the requisite permissions, so I can join you. If we compare the data of this forest to that of Halo, we will find a clue relevant to our current conundrum. Alright, leave it to me. It'll be a long journey, so we haven't a moment to lose. Lead the way, Mara. Oh my god, I forgot it teleports me. Oh, thank you for escorting us. To think the sun once shone so brightly here. It is a different sort of darkness than that of the Jazika heartland. With lightning aspect of the Ifa to dance, this dance in the atmosphere, it's little wonder that fake thunderclouds obscure the sky as they do. I could probably stand in awe of this place all night. We have a duty to fulfill. We need to ask the residents here about their farming techniques. We're ready when you are, so just lead the way. Let's go. Alright, you two. With me. Let's have a look around. Yeah, lads. So these towers act as an artificial sun for the plants. Far smaller than what we have in the breakfast, but well, less effective in the growth of crops. Farmer. What? As you can see, we grow our crops in circles in the Halo. The reason is simple. The contraption converts lightning aspect of energy to create an ideal environment for our crops, from humidity to and lightning to temperature and soil quality. Hang on, I've seen you before. We shall alert you, no? She's away on business at the moment, but I'll let her know you dropped by. She'll be sorry to have missed you. I'm glad she's doing okay. I believe she was the daughter of Yuyupe. Oh. Our little farm has caught your fancy. I can hardly blame you. crops alive in environments such as these is no small feat. I've noticed this on myself. We use electro equipment to supply our plants with the nutrients and light they require. The key to good gardening is understanding the unique needs of each species, after all. These folks have worked hard to achieve the impossible. I'm more inspired to do the same. That said, it will be nothing but a bother if we stand around here. Let's regroup and discuss our next steps. Okay, let's go and regroup and discuss our next steps. For a little though, I remember once sharing a table with Shatona from Yusalani. I can imagine how they must feel to see their homeland such as formed. Right here? The infrastructure here is unlike Shalian, Gallian, or even Alagan technologies. I must take great care in my study of this place. Who knows, maybe you'll find some kind of a fusion between a lot of them? Hardly. Man. I thought I'd learned a decent amount about the outside world after leaving Mamook, but I still don't know the half of it, do I? Thanks for guiding us here. The ship was well worth it. Indeed. We can neither develop such infrastructure overnight, but nor can we discount the differences between heritage found at the Jatika Highland. However, the knowledge that aspect of Eva may be converted into something equivalent to natural light is invaluable. We may not possess this electrope, but perhaps magic can achieve a similar effect. The Bonoa are peerless when it comes to magic. Let's head back to ask Kaiju-Z. He's probably missing us about now anyway. Alright, let's go back. If you could truly create artificial sunlight, all the possibilities. Hold on a moment while I fetch Kaiju-Z. Revolja explained your idea. If you're looking to achieve the impossible with magics, shouldn't you speak with our mightiest practitioner instead? You don't mean the autarch? He's different now. And he wants the best for this gallery, same as anyone. I'm sure he'd help if you asked. But I laughed. Surely I'm a little more than a traitor in his eyes. He exchanged his ways, I promise. Then you just have to win him over. With that enthusiastic personality of yours. You're right. This is for Gokmagoma. From Mamook. Ugh, words. Then if your mind is made up, shall we request an audience? Masterful work. Autarch. Just the other day, my wife brought me a sample from your harvest. I could hardly believe how flavorful it was. Thank you. It is an honor to receive such kind words. I hear that you require Bonoa's expertise. Yes, we're hoping to create light here with magic so we can grow an even wider variety of crops. You made a a journey to Yoslani by Mrawa's guidance and studied the agricultural techniques of heritage found. The harsh climate is constantly obscured by dark clouds. Yet by way of special devices, the farmers create artificial sunlight enough to maintain healthy beds of crops. Instead of devices, we thought Bono magics might achieve something similar. We think it possible, Tark. Weaving illusions into reality is indeed possible for us, but require more than a simple light, no? It is as you say, the light concoction must deliver properties necessary for our plants' nutrition and at appropriate levels. I'm happy to explain in detail if you believe such a feat can be achieved. It can. The magics we require will require eligible vessels, however, created from material replete with energy. Understood. We'll procure whatever you need. Ooh, I get to help and be useful. Finally, my crimes can be forgiven to some extent, like a percent of a percent of a percent. He's cooperating. The order really has changed. Anyway, we need to gather materials for those vessels. The Otterk said rich in energy, so I know just the thing. Some meteorite harvested from Cenote Janya. You can't get more concentrated energy than that. This all comes down to you, Mrawa. Bring us what we need for the vessels and we'll take care of the rest. Volta. Do you find what we need for the vessels? Here we go. Change meteorites. Perfect, this is good. Concentrated energy. I'll bring it to the offer. We'll get started right away. Let's go! lights illuminate our gallery as though it were midday. And you may have noticed Capcom's latest edition. I don't know how Revolta and the others found time to prepare a kitchen, but it makes readying our yields for consumption easier than ever. Hey. Admiring the kitchen, are you? One day, it'll make some legendary dishes. If you want to rival Jibrook Bibil. On a marble tree, special like yours, I'm certain it shall come true. If you can make a meal, we can share a meal. Just like Gulu Jaja did on that battlefield to end an endless war. Creating a dish that brings our Ixbrach neighbors to the table again. This is my next hope for Gogoma. I hope we become living proof that Mamook has changed for the better. Yeah! Change and stuff! As the gallery flourishes, so too do Revolta's dreams for the future of his homeland. Whether Mamook will prove herself capable of restoring her relations with the people of Brex, however, remains to be seen. Alright, let's get the thing. Here, go teleport over there, and then fly down there, and then teleport back here, and then teleport back to Toliolo. This is the route. Alright, that's one down. Down we go. God damn it. I forgot. So much for that ice. Let's deliver these and be done for today. So, with that, we're done with the gathering and crafting for the week on streams at least. Tomorrow we'll be doing these off stream. On Monday, there's going to be some more crafting, gathering, and of course there's going to be some tourism stuff, and then we're gonna do some side quest material over at the final zone. Why am I spacing out the name? That was there like on Monday. Living memory. We're gonna try and clear out the quest in living memory. And if there's anything left before the time runs out, we'll do that too. Till then, this is Kaiju-Z, wishing everyone a safe and easy morning, midday, and evening. Have a good one, alright? Bye!